What is up, guys? I am back for a new video. As always, I thank you all for tuning in, taking time out. And if you like the content, I always recommend you subscribe, like, and comment. Well, today's video is going to be about a presidential candidate that you probably don't know who's running for president on the Democratic side. He is former Senator Mike Gravel. He's a former senator from Alaska, and I got some points here. He served Alaska senator from 1969 to 1981. So he served 2 terms, and he has been on his anti-war agenda. He was brought to my attention from one of my followers on Twitter. And he said, if you like Tulsi Gabbard's foreign policy, you're going to love Mike Gravel. And I've been waiting to do this video. I wanted to make sure that I have everything set up. I wanted to do the research. I wanted to do it right. And I was doing some research on him, and I have a quick clip. I totally forgot he ran for president in 2008, and this clip is a goodie. Let's take a look first.
Senator Gravel, at a forum earlier this year, I want to get this right. You said it doesn't matter whether you are elected president or not. So then, why are you here tonight? Shouldn't debates be for candidates who are in the race to win the race?
Ryan, you're right. I made that statement. But that's before I had a chance to stand with them a couple, 3 times. It's like going into the Senate. You know, the first time you get there, you're all excited. My God, how did I ever get here? Then about 6 months later, you say, how the hell did the rest of them get here? And I got to tell you, after standing up with them, some of these people frighten me. They frighten me. When you have mainline candidates that turn around and say that there's nothing off the table with respect to Iran, that's code for using nukes, nuclear devices. I got to tell you, I'm President of the United States. There will be no preemptive wars with nuclear devices. To my mind, it's immoral, and it's been immoral for the last 50 years as part of American foreign policy.
Let's use a little moderator discretion here. Senator Gravel, that's a weighty charge. Who on this stage exactly tonight worries you so much?
Well, I would say the top-tier ones. The top-tier ones. They made statements. Oh, Joe, I'll include you too. You have a certain arrogance. You want to tell the Iraqis how to run their country. I got to tell you, we should just plain get out. Just plain get out. It's their country. They're asking us to leave, and we insist on staying there. And why not get out? What harm is it going to do? Oh, you hear the statement, well, my God, these soldiers will have died in vain. The entire deaths of Vietnam died in vain. And they're dying in vain right this very second. You know what's worse than a soldier dying in vain is more soldiers dying in vain. That's what's worse.
If you don't notice who was in that video, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and Hillary Clinton. He called out all the candidates, but from our recent history of what's going on now, he warned us. He warned us about Joe Biden. He warned us about former President Barack Obama. And he warned us about Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. I mean, I was reading about him, and I was really liking him. He is 88 years old, so he is right now the oldest Democratic nominee. But really, if we know what's going on with Bernie Sanders, age really isn't an issue, because if you're healthy, healthy, and age is just a number. I wanted to read a quick tweet that I saw off of his Twitter page, of course. And he goes, I'm considering running in 2020. I'm considering running in the 2020 Democratic primary. The goal will not be to win, but to bring a critique of American imperialism to the Democratic debate stage. And if you saw in that clip, he answers that very question in 2008. if he said the same thing. I'm not here to win. I want to bring a focus on our foreign policy and how disastrous it was and has been since this very day. So he warned us. I love his foreign policy, and I think having Tulsi and him on the debate stage would be, I mean, so entertaining, because if you saw in that clip, he wasn't afraid to call out his quote-unquote friends on the Democratic side. He called everybody on this stage, and you saw he called out Joe Biden, and he made his point to the rhetoric that was around the Iraq War at the time. And he made a point to talk about when they say, oh, that the military veterans had died in vain, and he said, you know what's worse? More servicemen and women dying in vain. And I thought that quote was right. It hit the nail on the head. I've been saying in my videos that our servicemen and women are more than just boots on the ground. They are our brothers and sisters, they're our moms, our dads, our grandfathers and grandmothers. They're more than just boots on the ground. And I just hate it when our politicians call our servicemen and women just, oh, we need boots on the ground. No, these are people. These are people with families. And they're not just affected. Some of them pay the gravest of price. Some of them don't come home. Some of them come back wounded. Some of them come back physically and mentally wounded, and still getting over the price of war. And he gets it. And Tulsi Gabbard gets it. That they know the price of war. He called out the Vietnam War, that it was a disaster. He called out George Bush. Obviously, it's not that uncommon for a Democratic candidate to call out the president, the opposing president. But the thing I got out of that clip was him calling out everybody on that stage, and it was phenomenal. It was one of the best things I saw today when I was doing the research. And I said, I need to put this in the video so people can see who he is. And I couldn't believe that I missed it at the time, because I remember following. Obviously, it was a big thing in 2008. You had Hillary Clinton, and you had Joe Biden, and you had Barack Obama. Not many people knew who Barack Obama was, and he called them all out on their warmongering. He called them out because each one of them said that nothing is off the table when it comes to Iran. Nothing is off the table when it comes to our foreign policy. And that was an eye-opener. Because, like I said, there's one thing that both parties agree on, and that's war. Because the military-industrial complex runs our government. And if you think that President Trump is doing anything different, you can already see what he's doing in his foreign policy. We're not leaving anytime soon. He might say, oh yeah, we're taking people back, but so did President Obama. Oh, we're taking troops down, and then later on we'll do another surge or something like that, to that effect. When you have John Bolton, Pompeo in your cabinet talking about and running our foreign policy, that is the deep state. That is the military-industrial complex. I suggest you guys take a look. I'm going to put his link in the description and probably on this video so you guys can check it out. Go check him out. If you like him, let's get him on the stage, because if you want more clips like that, it's going to be amazing for him to give these centrist war hawks a left hook to the body. So I hope you enjoy the video. If you like the video, please like, comment, and share. Share the video and get the word out there for Senator Mike Gravel. I really like this guy, and based on that clip, he's going to be fun to watch. Take it easy, guys, and peace.